Let's see. I gotta figure out. Oh, you can't share the screen. Brilliant. Let's get this started. Howdy ho, howdy ho, howdy ho, howdy ho. Ah, beautiful day in the neighborhood. So I'm just off of work, and I got a chance to see a lot of crazy shit that was happening on the interwebs. And sometimes you get tired of filming videos, and it's easier just to go live, so I can show you the process of what I'm seeing, because not everything can make it to the fucking board. So today, I'm looking through the interwebs. Let me go ahead and share the screen. You guys what I be saying. Okay, so I'm watching.
I'm like that for real. Nigga, fuck wrong with you? So
I'm watching online, and I see this video of a black fellow who appears to be a blood, and he's arguing with somebody in the room. So the guy pulls out a gun, as you can see. Pulls out the weapon, and out of nowhere, this is where it gets interesting. Just keep watching. This is the fascinating aspect. Watch this guy right here. Now he pulls out the gun, starts blasting. My question is, why did he start shooting? And this dude is unfazed. This nigga is unfazed. That's the most shocking aspect of all of it. Watch. First of all, let's look at the outfit. Balenciaga outfit, all red, pants sagging, in a hood store, arguing with somebody. Already, like I'm saying, we're not losing somebody of great importance, but this is important to share. Now, why does he pull the gun out? The gun is chilling in the waistband, pulls the weapon out. For what? What was the point of doing that? I largely can't figure that one out. And this man shows zero fear. This is there's something really wrong. Hold on a second, man. Pull this shit back. All right, so
yeah, this was the last time. I promise you I ain't the motherfucking one, nigga. Facts.
I promise you I ain't the motherfucking one. And my man comes out with the firepower. Looking at work.
Oh! Hey, daughter outside! Where am I? Daughter outside!
Now my question is, why did he chase the man down for it? What was the entire purpose of chasing this man down to go shoot him for it? And it's just another day. Like, it's just funny, man. Sit back and read the story. Jacob Food Market, blah blah blah. He has also the other part. He brandishes a realistic replica handgun. Why would you fucking pull out a fake? Like, see, this is what I'm talking about with like just humans in general. Why are we pulling out a fake weapon? For what? What is the goal of this fake weapon that you're pulling out? Give me a second. Nothing to accomplish by such behavior. And as a result, he ends up losing his life. They call it murder. The cop, I really don't know why he pulled his weapon out. Large and large. I don't get it. Don't get it. Just more confusing shit. So then we also go to the next thing. My man Jamie Foxx found him a white woman, and he's happy. Crazy. Get into this story. So Jamie Foxx, famous actor and singer, decides to let's see, I'm in his house, my man. Gets him like a regular ass Becky, knocks her up, and I guess the interwebs is talking about this. I don't really know why, but I guess apparently Jamie Foxx has only dealt with a white woman as far as his children are born. And it begs the question, do black people black men when they get money, do they immediately go and get a white woman? And there was a secondary. You got the mud shark shit. Let me see. Holy shit! 20. I love the cook clean. Blah blah blah. There's another video I had to show. Sarah Posey, you're right. That's another thing that's funny. But this is the interesting thing with the Jamie Foxx thing. So he goes and finds this girlfriend. He knocked up, which is also like a weird thing because like you're not gonna like. I am largely confused by this idea or concept of knocking chicks up and not getting married. It's very confusing to me. So it's the strategy or the idea to just not worry about like alimony or like because like at the end of the day, you are kind of stuck with this person once you have the child. So why are we knocking people up but not fucking marrying them? And this is being planned. And it's not like Jamie Foxx is broke. Like this dude got some money. So congratulations to him. But let me see. How old is my man Jamie Foxx? Is how old? So Jamie Foxx is 58, and this bitch that he found. How old is his girlfriend? 20 years, so she's about 30 something. Back and split from his on and off girlfriend. Knocked his. She good for her, man. For figuring out how to get in. So reportedly her early. All right, so strategically wise, there's a lot of things that are happening here. First, congratulations, Jamie Foxx. It once again proves to men you can wait this thing out. Look, if you get your money right and you're in decent enough shape, there are plenty of women out there who will be happy to fucking stay with you, marry you, because at the end of the day, it is a resource-based game, and your looks can always be over. You can always get away with the look aspect as long as you have a certain amount of pocket change. But what's more important is for some women to take this as a strategy, guys. If you are a woman in your 30s, stop trying to date dudes in their 30s or younger. Go old. Go 50. To a woman in her 30s, you are way more attracted to a guy in his 50s than you are to a guy in his 30s. So, like, just say that if you think you're out the game, go find a 50-year-old dude. Now, it's going to come with some, there's some downsides to it, but at the same point, like, you didn't find somebody in your 20s, so your best bet, older than 50. Now, there's always anomalies where you could find maybe a guy in his 30s and you can make it work. But all in all, your best bet, go older. And that's what this white girl did, man. Like, because she's a decent looking woman. Like, she's not model gorgeous, like she's beautiful. But look at the type of status she was able to get to just by finding a dude who's older. I mean, it's kind of comedy when you think about it. But anyway, what was I trying to get to? So I found out today. There's somebody in my hometown. There's an Asian guy and an Asian woman in the town of Arcadia, and in Chino Hills. So apparently they found out they were Chinese spies. So let me get to let's see, go find out where that shit is at. Where's the search bar in this thing? Jesus Christ, man. What's happening? Latest, blah blah blah. All blue. Another thing that's fascinating is the amount of people that hate on Sydney Sweeney. That is quite a hilarious issue we got going on.
That's what didn't make it in this town. Let's see.
Because she's not ugly, but she is a overly promoted, regular looking woman that just has big tatas, and it's good for her for figuring out a way to make it in Hollywood. Oh, here we go. Explorer. Bam. All right. Asian Hall of Fame. If I can find that fucking person. We got a bunch of things. Cat Williams, blah, blah, blah. Boruto. which is actually the top level show. Jesus Christ, man, my fucking computer. All right, anyway, we can go to the Julio Folio. Oh my God, I don't want global. I want America. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, Julio Folio. What the dude? Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys, X is not that great as far as playing with it on like PC. Much better on the phone. All right, here we go.
Age, physical ability like that. Do you think that the prison would benefit from him in a work capacity if he were sent on parole?
I say.
All right, so for those who are not the killers of Julio Folio, they're now in trial, and they are now currently dealing with the outfall of their poor decision making. And I heard one of the craziest fucking statements that have ever been heard. So just check this out. Listen up.
Yes, with my experience, not only just in classification, but as former warden and even as a jail administrator, he's someone that's young, he's healthy. In reality, we need that labor, we need that sweat equity, and we will put him out there to work because we do have an aging prison population, jail administration, we have that. So we put these young individuals to work and get some sweat equity out of them since they are young and actually can do the work.
And we talk about life without parole.
That's fucking insane. Now, guys that didn't hear, this warden basically said, this young man that killed Julio Folio, he's a young man. I don't think we should put him on death parole. We got an aging prison population, and this young man can be put to work. I can get some use out of him, master. So, so what's fascinating about this? This kid who had free life, man, nice high yellow looking black dude that had his whole life available for him, decides to fucking ruin his life, and the outcomes that he has now, which is either be killed young or work as a slave for free until your body basically breaks down and you die in prison. Now, that is brutal. That is a life to choose. And you know, I feel bad because I don't think he should be killed for I don't think he should get life in prison. And I also don't think he should die. Because if we examine who he actually killed, if we look at the character he actually killed, which is therefore Julio Folio, and for you guys who are not aware of Julio Folio, let me see if I can get a give me that window, entire screen, window, Chrome tab. Here we are. All right. So for those who don't know, Julio Folio. This is who we're talking about. So the Julio Folio character, man, this is not somebody who was of great importance to the world. If I remember correctly, Julio Folio made a song. Song in funeral. No, he made a song about killing his ops. Wait, Julio Folio in graveyard. List of dead ops official. There we go. I don't know if you guys ever got a chance to hear this song.
Julio, man, you a bitch, nigga. Talking about my dead homeboy, nigga. You just dropped that shit, nigga. Pull up, nigga. I'm on the 6 right now, nigga. I just dropped the low, fuck, nigga. I'm pulling up right now, fuck.
Julio, list of dead ops.
I'm about to beat this little nigga right here.
Julio's lawyers on a show got the.
Hey, what's up? You remember me, nigga?
STG, this whole flame.
I heard it pulled out like a diaper. Damn. Hey, I heard Liver was flying. He died with stripes like a tiger. Hey, Shondell got kidnapped. He should have paid like a Bible.
Now, I think you guys get the message. Julio Fulio was not a great societal asset. And I don't believe. Wait, heads up, we determine. Let's see, what is this? Exempt channels from content ID claim they're only partners. What the hell was that mean? We detected that videos in your stream. All right. Anyway, besides the point. This Julio Fulio character. He's not necessarily somebody who's an asset to. And from his, I don't think, because I think the people that you kill, there should be a level of like understanding. Person was not like actually useful to society, so I don't think he should get life. I think he should 20. I think 25 years is more than enough for this young man. 25 years. I think he's 20 years old. He gets back out. He's 45. He got lived his life. He can maybe go to college, go to school, learn some trades when he's in prison. Come out 45, still have a life to live, still have his functions about him, and make a second chance at it. Because it's not like he killed a president or like an honor roll student or somebody who's actually worth the damn. But what this should teach the young people is like, bro, this is the reality, man. You are essentially going to doom yourself to a life of working like a fucking slave or being killed. That's all that you get out of this. That's it. And I'm hoping, man, the homie he learned something from this. Now he said he needs forgiveness. Nah. I don't believe in that forgiveness shit. Like you still want to get high and live life and do what you were doing because you're young. I don't think he really is sorry. I think he's annoyed that he's in prison. But let him do about 5-10 years. Let it really kick in. Like, wow, this is what I traded my life in for Fulio Coolio to go run up on this dude and kill this dude for no reason. And I think by 40, 45, this is a different man. He's changed. He's grown up. He would have got a chance to live and really understand life and be like, you know what, man, I can actually be a positive person and useful to the society as opposed to what I've been living like. And the last thing, let's see. California mayor is Chinese agent. Shit is funny. So, Eleni Wang resigned May 11th from Arcadia City County and will plead guilty because she is a legal Chinese agent. Now, what is most fascinating about this story is not that she was somehow became mayor. That's not what's interesting. What I found the most interesting is, let me see if I can find it. Charges go back. Yeah, her and Yao Mike's son, which is my hometown, Chino Hills. I gotta see what this guy looks like. I might have seen this guy before. Department of Justice. No, there's a very key factor to this that made me go, holy shit, I can't believe this. All right. Hope you guys can read this right here. Because this shit, it shocked me. Opt out, reject all. Come on, get out. Oh, my God. Key portion. Get that out of here. Allow ads. Blah, blah, blah. Get out. Oh, my God. If I can only get to it. Allow ads. All right. If I can, gosh, get out all these freaking backspace. The most important part being, I don't know if you guys are aware, these two people, this lady, she was actually inducted into the Chinese Hall of Fame or Asian Hall of Fame. My apologies, Asian Hall of Fame. Give you guys a close up. Yes, this is a real thing. Eleni Wang attends the Asian Hall of Fame 2003 ceremony in Los Angeles, California. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are aware. I never knew there was such thing as an Asian Hall of Fame. And my question becomes, is there a Black people Hall of Fame? Like, is there an African American Hall of Fame? African American Hall of Fame. There is a professional high school. No, I don't want to sports. I realized something. African American Hall of Fame, local, national. There's a Black People Hall of Fame. There is a Asian Hall of Fame. I'm willing to bet that these are a Mexican Hall of Fame. I hope you guys see what I'm getting to. Mexican American Hall of Fame. Oh, the sports. We don't want the sports. I just want to know, like, because they have just a pure Asian Hall of Fame. So if you are Asian, if you have done something with your life, you are in the Hall of Fame. So my question becomes: we have an African American Hall of Fame, we have an Asian Hall of Fame, there's a Mexican Hall of Fame. My question is there a white man Hall of Fame? And if there is a white man Hall of Fame, who are we putting in there? Who is the first ballot white man? Because I'm saying that, let's think about this. Is there a white man Hall of Fame? No, there's no white man Hall of Fame. That's crazy. Why? See, we got an Asian Hall of Fame. This is a real issue in America. The white man gets no credit in his own country, and he is frowned upon for celebrating his own heritage. How can we have an Asian Hall of Fame in America before we have a white man Hall of Fame? Now, my question becomes, if we do have a white man Hall of Fame, who are the first ballots? George Washington? Elvis? Barack Obama? I'm willing to argue, because in the Asian Hall of Fame, I was doing some research. All right, so the criteria and the process. So in the Asian Hall of Fame, the requirement to be able to make it into the Asian Hall of Fame is you need to first be Asian, but it says, I think I want to look at it, but I think you only have to be at least, inductees can trace at least 25% of their national or racial lineage to one of these 36 particular parts in the country. So China, Hong Kong, Japan, blah, 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 blah. So only 25%. So we got a lot of people that will be considered Black that could qualify for the White Man Hall of Fame. And I'm saying Barack Obama could qualify to make it into the White Man Hall of Fame. Let's look at his accomplishments. He's the first Black president. I think that's noteworthy. To be the first Black president, I think that should make you a first ballot White Man Hall of Fame. Who else will we include? Let's see. Who are some biracial people that we throw into the Hall of Fame? Biracial, Black and white celebrities and athletes. Let's see. Derek Jeter. Yeah, White Man Hall of Fame. Jesse Williams, White Man Hall of Fame. Lenny Kravitz, White Man Hall of Fame. Blake Griffin, Lewis Hamilton. We got a lot of wow. Logic is half black. I was not aware of this. Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy. Ain't no way. Wait, hold on. That is shocking. Pete Wentz is black? Bro, I just learned something new today. Yeah, okay, I'll get that. Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy is black. I was not aware of this. He is half black. Ain't no way, man. Yeah, you learn something new every day in life. Thank you for listening. Appreciate the support. Like, subscribe, share, and check out the Drake video we got coming out. Is Drake the GOAT? And I can prove why he's the GOAT. But that's crazy. If anybody has not known, Pete Wentz is actually black. God damn, you learn something new every day.